Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will explain about linear separability, one of the most important question machine learning. So a data set is linearly separable if a single straight line can divide the data into positive and negative classes without any error. Okay. So what is the meaning of this linear separability? We are going to, one of the key point is divide. So we are going to divide the data into positive or negative. So when you divide the data into either positive or negative classes without any error, so we can say this is called as linearly separable. You can observe here there are two types of data. First one is called as, let us say, circle here. So here we are going to have plus. So this is called as linearly separable because what is going to be happened? I make the line between these circles and plus. You can observe this line clearly will give this line. So this line clearly will give the differentiation between the circles and plus. Hence this is called as linearly separable. But when you see in this here it is non-linear because it is a combination of all. You can observe. So all this is called as a circles. In between we have places there. There is no line. Hence we cannot say this is a linear, but we can say this is called as a non-linear. Okay. Now we can see a decision boundary is represented as. So what is the equation for decision boundary? This is called as wx plus b is equal to 0. So what is the meaning of w? W nothing but here we can say this is called as weight and x is the input and b is the bias. So if wx plus b is greater than 0, this is called as positive class. Wx plus less than 0, this is called as negative class. So positive class can be represented with plus 1 and negative class can be represented with minus 1. So this is called as a diagram for perceptron. So you can see here in this x there are two inputs are there, x1 and x2. Two weights are there, w1 and w2. So we are going to add with bias. So activation will do will take all these and finally to produce the output. So you observe here sigma of I is equal to n xi wi plus b greater than 0. So there are two terms. The output might be greater than 0 or less than 0. So finally the conclusion is x1 w1 plus x2 w2 plus b is equal to 0. So here we mentioned only two inputs, two weights. So the output is x1 w1 plus x2 w2 plus b is equal to 0. So what we can say, if at all you want to find out the x2, so this is called as minus w1 by w2 x minus b by w2. Okay, so this is called as what we can say, this is called as linear separability. Okay, so please remember all of you, this is also one of the most important graph. So when you see, this is called as a linear separable line. So this is called as linear separable line. So this region is called as positive response. You can see here this is called as positive region, and this is also called as, we can say this is called as decision line. So you observe here they mentioned here. So this is called as a decision line. So you see this line is called as decision line. So why? Because you are going to separate the data into positive as well as negative response. Okay, when you observe here there are four coordinates are there. This is called as x1 which is for positive, x2 which is for positive, and minus x2 and minus x1. So when you observe the AND function, what is going to be happen? When both are ones, the result is 1. In all other cases the result is false. Okay, so this is called as what we say linear separability, one of the most important thing. Okay, so this is about the linear separability. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all.